Now, KGUN-9 on your side first warning weather with meteorologist Aaron Brackett.
Well, weather's been pretty typical here in southern Arizona over the last week or so, but it's other parts of the country. They're seeing some crazy extremes. 72, the forecast high temperature in Anchorage, Alaska. Just incredible warmth up there. On the flip side of that, you head over to Whiteface Mountain in upstate New York. 37 was the actual air temperature yesterday. A little bit warmer today. We were talking some lower 50s across that part of the country, but snow has fallen there as much as 2 feet. Take a look at that, courtesy of Whiteface Mountain Resort. You don't typically see this at the end of May anywhere in the country, but still up there in some parts of the country in the extreme northeast. That's what they're dealing with. So weather headlines here for the desert Southwest. Going to get a little bit breezy here as we go forward. Warm and dry air will continue across the area. That means we'll have plenty of sunshine, but also a few clouds as we see a system far off to our northwest that'll skirt the area and it'll start to bring some clouds in ahead of it. We're already seeing some of those high cirrus clouds today and a little bit of a wind right now, though not too much as we see out there on our sky cam. 94 degrees at the airport, and you can see a dew point. Wow, in the negatives, -5 right now. That makes for a humidity of an astonishingly low 2%. Westerly winds at 13 miles per hour. I think I need a little extra chapstick just looking at that stat right there. You can see a ribbon of dry air coming right into Tucson from the west. Anytime you see that orange, it's incredibly dry air. And that'll work to clear those cirrus clouds out as we go into the next couple hours. They'll be back, though, a little bit later on tonight. Kind of filter out those stars as we go into the evening. So temperature in Tucson is actually matched in Phoenix. A little bit further cloud cover, further extensive cloud cover to the north, rather. Sierra Vista 86 right now, and even 90 in Douglas and Wilcox right along I-10 off to Tucson's east. You can see everyone else is seeing pretty much the same with that humidity very, very low. Even though we have denser cloud cover to the north, still at the surface, that's where those dry conditions exist. So here's Futurecast. Notice how, we're going to keep those skies clear as we go into the first portion of tonight. This is midnight. We go into the early morning hours of tomorrow, and there you see some of those high-level clouds. Futurecast was very good to us yesterday. It predicted the clouds that we had, so we're going to give a little bit more credence to this as we go through the morning hours tomorrow. We'll have filtered sunshine, kind of on and off cirrus clouds, not the puffy cumulus that you see during monsoon, but at least a little something to shield the sunshine from us. Forecast for tonight, 56 in Sierra Vista. Tucson goes to the middle 60s, and we're staying in the lower 70s off to the north in that valley of Phoenix. Mile High City of Bisbee goes to 59 degrees. A little bit in further detail for Tucson. It's going to be a nice night out tonight. The high clouds will be in and out. We'll see them filter in toward the early morning hours of tomorrow. Winds southeast at 5 to 10 for tomorrow, 5 to 15 miles per hour on the anemometer. 94 degrees. What we're seeing right now, it's basically the high temperature for your Memorial Day Monday. That comes with mostly sunny skies. High temperatures tomorrow across the area. We head to 95 in Marana, 96 up to the north in Phoenix, and you see those lower 90s in some of the lower desert regions. And as we go into the higher regions, that's where it gets even nicer. Talking mid-80s in Bisbee, and we could be talking mid-80s in Tucson as we look toward Wednesday. Notice I've taken out the rain chances, but we still keep those lower temperatures in the forecast. Unfortunately, though, that comes with some wind Tuesday and Wednesday, and I pushed back the 101 more day, Valerie, but notice that Saturday that had the 100, it's still 99. So,
yeah.
It looks
maybe
better,
it's a
though.
mental thing. It'll look a little better, but
yes, it is, because once it hits that 100,
it's all over,
stick.
right?
It's all
all
over. So anyway, but not all over for baseball.